We're here in Grentheville, which is in Normandy, France. We've come to see Tokheim. In fact, we've come to see ProFleet, which is Tokheim's division for the fleet refueling market. Tokheim is one of the major players in the retail market, but ProFleet is something new, and I'm going to talk to the people behind ProFleet, and also I'm going to do a factory tour to see the products that are assembled here. And I'm looking forward to meeting Remco Rengers, who is the business unit manager for ProFleet, and also Marc, Haincaud, who is the product manager for Dialogue. Tokheim has been active in the commercial fleet refueling market for the last 30 years in France, and ProFleet is the business unit for that specific market. I'm talking to Remco Rengers, who is the business unit manager for ProFleet. Remco, why you want to go global now?
Well, Sandra, the answer is quite simple. It's because of synergies between retail and fleet activities, especially looking at the equipment like dispensers, but mainly service and installation, which is similar whether you install for a public station or a private station the equipment. And of course, when you maintain, it's the same. And by now we have installations in over 50 countries. So we have been able to demonstrate that the model that was used in France for over 30 years works globally as well.
So with all the other solutions provider out there in the market, why would a customer choose Tokheim ProFleet?
ProFleet is part of Tokheim, and Tokheim is a renowned global company, stable and financially sound. In addition, we have really a multinational, multilingual team and solutions, so we can install across the world. Another important element is the weight and measure. Because of retail, we supply weight and measure approved equipment. And we found that some of our commercial fleet customers really appreciate this experience. And last but not least, it's the one-stop shop offer we bring to the customers, where they can focus on their core business, being logistics, and we take a little bit of the worry out of their hands for the fuel management side.
So you provide the total solution?
Indeed, we provide the total solution, from approval of stations, installation, tanks, piping, electrical works, fuel management system, to dispensers, automatic vehicle recognition, etc.
And how do you manage the distribution?
The distribution we manage out of our local sales and service divisions. So we try to be as close as possible to our customers. And in our sales and service divisions, we have created dedicated ProFleet teams for sales, but also for after-sales support. In some markets, we have distributors as well. And to be even closer to our customers, we are looking for distributors that would like to bring our ProFleet package also to the market.
There are clearly differences between the retail side and the commercial side of the business, and you have established your own website for ProFleet. Why is that?
Indeed, there are clear differences, and we want to prevent confusion with our customers. So we decided to build our own website, which is TokheiMProFleet.com, and we only show the products and the services that are relevant for our commercial fleet customers.
Tokheim is a big supporter of Unity Expo that is taking place from the 3rd to the 5th of June in Stuttgart, and is exhibiting with a quite large booth actually. Will ProFleet be represented at this booth as well?
Yes, definitely. ProFleet will have its own section on the Tokheim booth, and we will be there to answer to any questions of people that might be interested in becoming a distributor. And in addition, people interested can also go to our website and fill in a contact form, and we'll be coming back to them as soon as we can.
Super. Thank you very much, Remco, and I'll see you at Unity Expo then.
Looking forward to meeting you, and thank you, Sandra.
So we are now in the factory here where the Dialog is produced, the fuel management system for ProFleet. And I'm talking to Marc, who's the product manager for Dialog. And Marc has actually been working for Tokheim for the last 30 years. So what's going on in this plant, Marc?
In this plant we are manufacturing the slim pole of Dialog on all Dialog terminal. We are also manufacturing payment system. We have also refurbishing of dispensers, and we have also a center for the maintenance.
So you're the product manager for the Dialog. Can you talk me through the Dialog? What does it do and why is it so unique?
So the Dialog system we see here, it's a computer board building a terminal where we can identify vehicle and drivers, but we have also enough power to run a web server, and that means that the manager of the site doesn't need to use additional software to communicate to Dialog. Is just use a standard web browser, give the right IP address, and then access to the database. So interesting point for the customers that this database can be kept locally or being on the customer server or in another position. So we are also working on hosting the full solution. Other interesting point of Dialog is that we can drive gauges in a direct way. That means without an intermediate controller. We use also identification with vehicles, so vehicle identification systems. For the reporting, we have a very rich reporting possibility. And of course, we can start the reporting manually, but we can also program it. So when people come in the morning, he will find the reports without taking too much time.
And they can put the reports together whichever way they want.
Yes, we have screens where he can select the column he wants to have, the breakdown he wants, so very, very flexible. And another point which is interesting for a big customer with several sites is that we have a kind of redundancy system. That means even if the central server failed, the local terminals can continue to work. And I think these points are interesting for customers.
They are indeed. Thank you very much, Marc. Merci beaucoup.
You are welcome. Thank you.